Hi! During the course of this video, I am going to recreate this email template that was previously shared with me. So I'm basically going to be creating a version of it in full fabric. I'm going to start with a blank email editor instead of taking advantage of the default email template that is generated automatically when you create a brand new email template from scratch, in order to better demonstrate what the process is like from beginning to end. I'm going to start by configuring the header, in other words, this image right here that actually links to a YouTube video. As you may remember, the basic principle behind the mechanics of our email editor is that you must add one or more rows to it, and then within each row, one or more content sections. So I'm going to press Add Row, and now I'm going to specify the kind of content that I want to add to it, which in this case is an image block. Now I'm going to click inside and I will proceed to upload the appropriate image. The image has been uploaded, but as I mentioned earlier, it's supposed to link to a YouTube video when you click on it. So I'm going to copy the respective URL and paste it here. You must look for the action section and then the URL field. Next, I want to add a heading or a header, however you want to call it, because in the original, there's a greeting. Hi Niels, hi whatever the recipient is. We're going to use a merge tag in place of this name. So I'm going to come here, directly grab the heading type element and drop it right below the banner. And that way, they're all part of the same row. If your wish is for the new element to form its own row, you have to click the columns item, drag and drop it, and that's gonna create a second row separate from the first one. For convenience, I'm gonna keep as much as I can within the same row to make customization easier, because it means that you're gonna be able to change things such as background color in one go for multiple elements. So the heading, I'm gonna grab the greeting, paste it here. When pasting data from another source, you're given two options. You can either paste it as plain text, or you can keep the original formatting, which I'm actually going to do. Now I'm going to delete where it says heading and just keep the hi Niels, but instead of Niels, I will add a merge tag. So you must click merge tags in the toolbar and then go to profile and then finally first name. I'm gonna change the text to bold to make it more striking, because it does seem like the original also has bold applied. Now I want to add a text block below the greeting. So I'm gonna come here, drag and drop this underneath the header, and that way all of these elements are still part of the same row. I'm going to copy the text from the original template, delete the default text, and again choose keep formatting. I'm going to convert the email address study@klu.org into a clickable link. So I'm going to click here, choose the option send email, and then paste the email address in the mail to field. Because this email now contains multiple links, I want to make sure that all of them work. So I'm going to review the current version of the email template, even though I will do more work on it afterwards. To easily preview the email template you're currently working on, please refer to this toolbar on the bottom left-hand corner. You have the option Preview, which is basically a web version of the email template. And then you have the option Desktop and Mobile. Starting with the first one, this is the web version, as I mentioned. And I'm going to click each and every one of these links to make sure that they're not broken. And once you're done reviewing the web version, you can also see a preview of how your email template is going to look like on a tablet and on a smartphone. And you can even adjust the proportions here. Different computers will have different screen resolutions, so you have a great deal of flexibility in previewing your email template. The next step is to add this listening button. And because I want it to look exactly the same way as it does here, I'm actually gonna upload this as an image and then embed a link into that image. Previously, I already opened this as an image and saved it. So all I have to do now is come here, take image, drop it in the right place, and upload the image. This is centered and I want it to be aligned to the left. So I'm going to scroll down and choose Align Left. Perfect. Now I'm gonna copy the link that this button is supposed to redirect users to and embed it. So paste it here, open website is right, new tab is right, so that's basically it. And there we have. Next is the promotional image for June 15th open day, which is of course obsolete because this open day has already taken place, but nevertheless, I'm gonna upload this promotional image anyway. In the future, it can be easily replaced. There. When you click on this image, it takes you to the corresponding event page. And once again, although this event has already been held, I'm still gonna configuring it as it was in the original email template. So I'm gonna click on the image, scroll down to the action section, paste the URL, keep open website a new tab, and call it a day, so to speak. We're nearing the end, but we still have a few different things to do. And one of them is to configure this signature area. To achieve this, I will need to create new rows. And the main reason is that the background color, so actually there are two main reasons. One of them is that the background color is different. It's dark gray and it's not white anymore. The other reason is that part of the signature area is split into two columns. And so I'm gonna start by picking the option columns, drag and dropping it in place. And here I'm just basically gonna copy in print about KLU, KLU in print, KLU privacy policy, because all of these three items are, so in print is the title and then these three are links. This time I'm going to remove the original formatting. And for the area containing two columns, drawing your attention to the sidebar, specifically to the blocks option, you will notice that two options are available by default. Well, three actually, two blank ones, and then a specialized one with add to calendar links. Let's focus on the blank options. Two are available, as I was saying, but if you click all, you have plenty more to choose from. All of these are customizable. So take this one, for example, the fifth one. Although it says that the column to the left takes 33% of the space available and the column to the right takes 67% of the space available, you can change these dimensions however you want. These are just predefined options to, for easy selection to make your life easier and more practical. I'm going to take the second one, of course, and then convert both of them into text areas. Oops. There you go. Next, we have KLU's social media buttons. And they're actually aligned to the right. You just have to grab the social option and drag and drop it directly underneath the second column. And there you have it. It's also aligned to the left. So I'm now finalizing, remove formatting. I'm now finalizing each column. As for the social media icons, you have different styles to choose from. This is the default one, very colorful. And then you have a few alternatives. You can explore all of them when you want to. I'm gonna go with the default because it's very similar to what you previously had. And so you have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Instagram, where's LinkedIn? Oh, LinkedIn and YouTube, finally. Now I'm gonna copy and paste all of your social media URLs into their respective icons. Oh, keep making the same mistake. Okay, they're all here. The one thing that cannot be manually inserted into an email template at the moment is the unsubscribe here link. And the reason for that is that the system automatically adds it to any email that's marked as having marketing content. So we'll have to leave the signature like this and just format the text to be more in line with the originals. I'm copying the background color. Because this row contains two columns, I will have to change the background color twice. I want the text to be all white, including the links. Now I'm gonna change the font size. I think 10 is good. I can see that the original email template has a bigger spacing between the text line and then the social media icons. And the easiest way to make that happen is to basically take the divider option, place it between the text and the social media icons, and we can cheat and change the color of the line to be the same color as the background. Oops, I need to copy the background color once again. Ah, it's already here. When it comes to dividers, you have many options. If you wanted them to be visible, you could have dotted lines, dashed lines. I don't think we mentioned this in the training session, which is why I'm highlighting it now. But in this case, I want it to be inconspicuous, and just gonna reduce the padding a little bit because the spacing was too much. I think this is close enough to the original. Personally, I think the signature area looks good, but I'm not happy with the transition from the promotional image for the open day and the signature area. So I'm going to click on the open day image, scroll down all the way to the general section, and basically reduce the padding. When you reduce it to 0, it then takes up the entire width of the email template. I need to do the same for the banner image, by the way, so I'm going to click on it. Once again, scroll down all the way to general and then change the padding to 0. We're almost done, but some final touches are needed. One of them is to define that all of the content areas within this row have a white background. It may seem as if they already do, but they don't. So I need to click on the row, scroll down to column properties, and see how indeed there is no color. There's a red dash where a color should have been selected. So I'm gonna click here and actually convert this into a hex code, like so. Now it's white. Now I want to change the overall background color of the email template to this light shade of gray. So I'm gonna come in here, choose body on the sidebar, and then where it says background color, I'm gonna paste the hex code for the exact shade of gray that I'm looking for. There it is. The background color didn't change here, but to get around that, I can scroll down within the email, within the row editor and under row properties. Paste the light shade of gray. We're 99% done. The final 1% is just doing a final check, a final preview. And the final preview should always include sending yourself or even a coworker a test email. You can send as many as you want. By default, the email address of the account you're logged in as will be pre-filled as the recipient, but you can change this and input the email address of a coworker of yours if you want someone's opinion, if you want a second or third opinion. And that's it. I hope this was useful, and please let me know if you have any questions.